Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about one of the biggest questions in business and engineering. Why do some innovations become game changer while others fail completely? It feels random, right? Companies spend millions, even billions, and still end up with flops. But here's the truth. Innovation is not luck. There is a smarter, structured way to reduce the guesswork, and that tool is Ansoff Matrix, a simple 2 by 2 grid that helps you to see exactly what kind of innovation you are dealing with and how much risk, effort, and reward comes with it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down all four innovation paths: evolution, expansion, technology jump, and revolution in a way that's super easy to understand. Let's get into it.
Have you ever wondered what separates a game-changing innovation from a total flop? Well, today we're going to look at a powerful tool that kind of acts like a map for a business's future. It's a way to take the sheer guesswork out of one of the riskiest things a company can do: innovate. I mean, it can definitely feel that way, right? You see companies pour millions, sometimes billions, into brilliant new ideas, and so many of them just fail. Is it all just a roll of the dice, or is there actually a smarter way to go about it? Well, it turns out there is a map. And that map is called the Ansoff Matrix. It's a really clever strategic tool that helps you cut through the noise. It classifies any innovation project based on two really simple questions. Are you using technology you already have or something brand new? And are you selling to customers you already know or chasing new ones? At its heart, it is just a simple grid, a 2 by 2 box. But it's super powerful. On one axis, you've got your technology. Is it existing or is it new? And on the other axis, you've got your market. Are you dealing with your existing market or a totally new one? And those two simple axes create four totally different pathways for innovation. Okay, and here they are in all their glory. You've got evolution, expansion, the technology jump, and revolution. Each one of these quadrants represents a completely different approach to innovation, and each comes with its own unique level of risk, effort, and of course, potential reward. So let's dive in and break them down one by one. We're going to start in the bottom left with evolution. And just like the name says, this is not about reinventing the wheel. It's about making the wheel you've already got just a little bit better. This is your bread and butter innovation. You're using tech you know inside and out for customers who already know and trust you. Think about the latest software update on your phone or that new and improved version of your favorite cereal. The uncertainty here is super low because you're not asking your customers to take some big, scary leap of faith. So what does that mean in terms of effort? Well, let's call this our baseline, our 1x. It's the standard amount of work you'd expect for a regular product tweak or update. And check out the payoff for that low effort. You get a success rate of around 90%. I mean, that's huge. This is exactly why it's the safe bet. It's predictable, it's reliable, and it's absolutely vital for staying in the game day to day. Okay, but what happens when you stick with that proven technology, but you decide to go find some new customers? Well, that brings us to the next quadrant: expansion. So this is all about taking something you're already good at and finding it a new home. Maybe you sell a product that's a hit with consumers, and you decide to adapt it for businesses. Or you take something that's big in one country and launch it in another. The tech isn't the risky part here. The real unknown is, will this new group of people actually want it? And that uncertainty, it definitely comes at a price. The effort required here jumps way up. We're talking 4 times the effort of a simple evolutionary project. You're suddenly dealing with new marketing, new sales teams, and totally different customer expectations. And wow, look at that drop. The probability of success just plummets to about 25%. Going into new territory is always a gamble, even if your product is solid. So the big takeaway here is that market risk is a really, really powerful force. All right, let's hop across the grid to the top left quadrant, the technology jump. Here, we're basically flipping the script. We're sticking with our loyal customers, but we're about to offer them something fundamentally new. This is how great companies keep their products from getting stale. They introduce a huge technological leap to something people already use. Think about when the first foldable phone came out. The customers were there. But the massive risk was, is this crazy new screen actually going to work? This stuff requires a ton of research and development. Now look at the effort required here. It doubles the effort of market expansion, jumping all the way to 8 times our baseline. And why? Because building and perfecting brand new technology from the ground up is an incredibly heavy lift. And yet, here's the kicker. After all that extra work, all that R&D, what's the success rate? It's the exact same as market expansion, around 25%. This is such a critical insight. Technological risk is every bit as dangerous as market risk. It's a different kind of gamble, but the odds are just as tough. And that leads us to the final top right quadrant. This is where the magic, and let's be honest, the madness happens. This is the revolution. This is the moonshot. Here, absolutely everything is new. You're building a new technology for a market that might not even exist yet. You're not just making a better product, you're inventing a whole new category. The uncertainty is just off the charts. You have no idea if the tech will work, and you have no idea if anyone will even want it. But if you pull it off, you can literally change the world. The resources you need for this are just staggering. We are now at 16 times the effort of a simple product update. This isn't just another project. This is a massive, all-in bet on the future. And here's the reality check. The probability of success is a tiny 5%. This is exactly why we call it a moonshot. It is incredibly hard, and most attempts are going to fail. But that 5%, that's what redefines entire industries. So let's put it all together on one screen. This right here, this is the big aha moment. You can see the trade-off crystal clear. As you move from the safe bet of evolution towards the moonshot of revolution, the effort required just explodes, while your chance of success totally collapses. This isn't about saying one is good and one is bad. It's about understanding what game you're choosing to play. You know, in the end, this whole powerful framework really boils down to one simple idea. If you remember one thing, make it this. The more newness you introduce, whether it's new tech or new markets, the higher your cost, risk, and uncertainty are going to be. So why does all this matter? How do companies actually use this map? Well, they use it to make much smarter choices. It helps them decide which projects to focus on and where to put their money. But most importantly, it's about balance. You need those safe evolutionary bets to keep the lights on today, but you absolutely need some of those riskier jumps and revolutions if you want to have a business at all tomorrow. And that really brings us to the final question. For you, whether you're part of a huge company or maybe just working on your own project, thinking this way can bring some serious clarity. So take a second to think about what's next for you. Is it a small, safe improvement? Or are you getting ready to shoot for the moon? Just understanding the difference, well, that's the first step to getting it right.
And that is the Ansoff Matrix, a simple but incredibly powerful way to understand innovation, risk, effort, and reward. It shows you exactly why some ideas are safe bets, why others are massive moonshots, and how companies decide where to invest their money, their time, and their talent. The main key takeaway from that video is that the more new you introduce, either in new tech or in the new market, the higher the cost and the lower the success rate, but higher the potential impact. So some smart companies balance all four types, and you should too, whether you are improving a small features or dreaming up something revolutionary. If this video helps you to understand the innovation landscape, hit like and share it with someone who needs clarity. And subscribe for more practical engineering and strategy content. And tell me in the comments which quadrant does your next idea belong to, evolution or revolution. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.